What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning. So come by and say hello. All right, I wanted to talk about DEC and where DEC is going to be in just less than 20 days because we have... we have the end of the airdrop coming up, and with that, the primary utility that DEC has had for the past year will be gone, and many people think that there will either be a massive sell-off in DEC, pushing the price even lower below its peg, or that there will be a huge influx of money going into pack sales from the store, as you'll be able to redeem your packs, your DEC for packs at a rate of 4,000 DEC per pack, right? And so with DEC currently being, and let's go back over here to Hive Engine, there's a 41% discount right now if you were to buy in DEC rather than in credits or fiat. So what I wanted to take a look at, and I did this a while back, but I wanted to get an updated look at where things are at. I wanted to see how much DEC is currently kind of sitting out there in the market. And the first place that I went to is the diesel pools. And I did the math already, so if you want to double check me afterwards, you can. But the main three that I took from are the top three pools here: Swap.Hive and DEC, DEC and SPS, and then B and DEC, where you can see that currently the total liquidity is about 384 million. And then you got 1.09 billion in DEC and SPS, and then we have another 17 million or so here in the BDEC pool. Everything else is kind of in the hundreds of thousands. Oh, actually, you know what? We can take this one here that has another 4 million. Either way, what this comes out to, and I'm just using rough numbers, what this comes out to, this is primarily driven by the 1 billion here, as well as the almost 400 million here in Swap.Hive and DEC. So I'm rounding this up. We don't even have to round it up, but it's roughly around 1.5 billion that is currently sitting in the liquidity pools. Now, when we go over to the rich list, and let me just go ahead and do that. When we go over here to the rich list, what's interesting on the rich list is that we have almost 6 billion, because this is a K at the end here, right? So we have almost 6 billion tokens that Peak Monsters rich list is accounting for. But I did want to subtract maybe the first 4, or actually first 5 accounts: SL Hive, TerraBlock, BSC and ETH. Then you have SL Market and SL ETH. So I am assuming that these top 5 are all company accounts or exchange accounts or whatever it is. And I believe that it's just sitting there as liquidity for that, and it's not going to get pulled out to buy packs. So when I reduced that by almost 2 billion here, 1.2 billion, 142 million, it came down to roughly 2.5 billion. And again, somebody can double check me on the math here, but we jumped down to about 2.5 billion. And actually now I'm starting to second guess myself. So we have 5933253 minus 1952036 minus 1226128 minus 142473 minus 89109 minus 44393. Yeah, okay, I was right. See, you just got to trust yourself sometimes. All right, so 2.5 billion here, and this is, again, we're just going to make it nice, easy numbers. So 2.5 billion here, 1.5 billion that's currently sitting in the TribalDex pools brings us to a total in player accounts of roughly 4 billion tokens. So what does it mean, and what would it look like if everybody took their DEC and redeemed it? And again, I don't think this is what will happen, but I'm just curious what that'll look like. And the magic number is you divide this by 4,000 and we get 1 million packs. So we could actually get the Fire Summoner right on the heels of Grandmaster Wrath, which could be very interesting because we'd have 2 legendary summoners. Now, what would this do? This would put us right over the 10 million pack mark. Again, we're almost at 9 million, and I think we'll get to 9 million by the end of the airdrop. So this would put us at 10 million. We'd be roughly 2/3, or exactly 2/3, I should say, of the way through Chaos Legion sales. And what I will say is that I don't think 10 million is the, I don't think, outside of it being kind of a nice symbolic, oh, we're 2/3 of the way there, I don't think it's I don't think we get momentum from that. I think there's a huge potential rush in, and then we die down and quiet down for a while because everybody's liquidity is going to be gone, everybody's extra capital is going to be gone. We'll all be sitting on packs, and what'll be interesting to see how many people can sit on those packs for the long term, and how many will be tempted to open them either to play with the cards or to sell them on the market, or maybe a mix of both. So I don't think that we're going to get 1 million packs sold just like that overnight, but I do think we will see a significant amount of pack sales following the end of the airdrop. And whether, we get to 9 million by the time the airdrop finishes or not, or whether or not we're across it already, I think we are going to see a nice boost on packs between now and then. Now, again, even if we cross 10 million, I don't think we are going to be all of a sudden, everybody FOMOing in, trying to get that last bit. I really don't think until we hit like 80%, which would be about 12 million, maybe 13 million. I don't think until that point, people are going to start being like, you know what? Let me go ahead and speculate on this a little bit, and let me buy some packs, because I think once they do sell out, I'll be able to flip them for a little bit of a higher price. Maybe, but at this point, I don't think that is going to be the case. Or I'm sorry, at 10 million, I don't think that's going to be the case quite yet. So again, just wanted to share those numbers with you. Again, if I got anything wrong, please correct me in the comments, and I would be happy to post a follow-up video here. But it's kind of exciting that we could get the second legendary summoner right on the heels of Grandmaster Wrath. And if that ends up being the case, I think a lot of people would be really excited. There would be some momentum. I think there'd be some excitement in the game, because keep in mind, by this time next week, Modern and Wild will be out as well. And so all the people who are playing in Modern, which will be me, that don't have the older legendary summoners, the Untamed legendary summoners, all of a sudden now we'll have Grandmaster Wrath and potentially whatever the Fire legendary summoner ends up being, and we'll be able to play and feel somewhat competitive in at least 2 splinters, even though right now I would say a lot of the Chaos Legion rare summoners are pretty competitive in certain situations, but having those legendary summoners to kind of top everything off will, in my opinion, make things within the Modern format a lot more fun and interesting and exciting. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and we can continue the conversation there. I will catch you all in the next one, and I will see you around the game. Have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.